show of strength. Oh, man, look at this. Oh, what's going to happen here? Oh, I love it. The crowd loves it. Ah, we all love it. I think we're nearing the end. That should do it. Taking a lot of punishment. Cover. Turn out the lights. This party is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, shit of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you my very first WWE 2K Battlegrounds video. And in this video, I want to show off what the base game starts off with. So, you can see the roster you have unlocked. You have Bray Wyatt, The Undertaker, Akira Tazawa. If you don't create a superstar, it's one of the best ones to fight to earn currency. We also have Yokozuna, Dolph Ziggler, Big Show, Robert Roode, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Shinsuke Nakamura, Rey Mysterio. From the females, we have Charlotte Flair, Liv Morgan, Mandy Rose, Natalya, Stephanie McMahon, Nikki Bella, Beth Phoenix. We also have Ricochet, Edge, Ronda Rousey, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bolo Riddle. So, at launch, there are some various characters that you can unlock, which actually look like the figurines in a toy store. And they have different rarities. Commons are 3,075 premium currency. The rares are 6,150. The epics, as you can see right here, are 9,225. The legendaries, like Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, are 12,300. So you can actually spend the premium currency to unlock the characters, or you can farm the currency within the game. And it does take quite a few hours to actually get 12,000 of the currency. But it serves as a means of grinding the game out. You can either buy the characters outright, or if you play the game enough, you can unlock enough characters to enjoy the game. And as you guys can see, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are in the game, as well as Rowan. So all of those have a little bit of appeal to unlock, because all three of these guys are not with the WWE. And you can even see Seth Rollins has his new music. You got Xavier Woods, and it kind of gives you a feel of where these people are on the roster. A lot of the legends are epic. A lot of the good people like Hogan are legendary. And then you got some of the... I don't know why Alicia Fox is in the game. She's not even with the WWE. And then you got Asuka as a rare. Bayley is a rare. Becky Lynch is a legendary. So yeah, you have a bunch of people you can unlock. And more are going to be available as you play the game over time. But... it's a pretty solid roster at the start. And you can even apply the filter to have a certain class. So if you want only powerhouses, which Nia Jax is actually a 79. That's actually pretty low for her. I'd probably be annoyed if I was her. So yeah, you got all your powerhouses that you can get. And these are like the bigger wrestlers. So a lot of these are going to be sought after. And then you got your brawlers. And all these fall under a different class, so each class dictates what they actually own. So yeah, Brawler is my class. Now one thing that's very important as a new player. As a new player, you probably want to start off on the campaign. Because as you go through the campaign, you're going to have various things that you can unlock. And all of them are going to reward currency. So all these can reward boost, unlockables, and some other various things. So you guys can see where I'm at. I'm going to be pounding out the rest of the campaign later today. And as you can see, as you get to different parts of the story, you're going to unlock different cities, which means you're probably going to unlock different arenas as well. So you go to Florida, you go to Mexico, you go to Boot Camp, you go to Scotland. Eventually you go to Detroit. That's one I definitely need to work on. Then eventually you go to WrestleMania. And I suspect that there's also the Royal Rumble. And then I think this is where you end the story at. So... there's going to be a lot of things that you pick up over time. Now, you can also pick up things in the Battleground Challenge as well. So, you take your created guy, and you go into the Battleground Challenge. This is where you power up your created superstars by doing Battleground Challenges. And you can unlock various things for your created wrestlers. So, you can also go to a skill tree by hitting RB. And this is also where you can gain stuff for your created wrestlers. So, you can also unlock them using currency through the game. So if you have everybody unlocked, you can spend your currency to also build up a skill tree. so you can increase the time that they're dealt as stun. And all of these, and this is the big one, obviously, 40% for all damage inflicted. That's going to help you out a lot. And decreasing the damage is going to be a big deal as well. So, offense, defense, charisma. And decreases the damage you take by power-up attacks and stuff. And some of these also have 3 ranks, so it decreases the stamina from running, more heat gain from hit, decrease the amount of time needed to grab the money in a steel cage match. So even 0.6 seconds could be a big deal. And increase the amount of heat gain when taking damage. This is also pretty important as well. So increasing maximum health is probably one of the most important things to get early on, because more health means that you have more damage you can take. And anything you can do to reduce the damage you take or increase the damage, and 1 extra hit in a turnbuckle minigame and 2 extra hits in a turnbuckle minigame, your combos deal more damage. This is obviously the big one in offense, so it's kind of cool that they have a little bit of stuff for creative wrestlers. So you're going to have to grind the game if you want your creative wrestlers not to suck. And I think that's cool, because even if you unlock all the superstars, now you have to level up the creative superstars, and that's going to be a grind in itself. So I think that there's a lot of replayability just for powering up superstars in the game. Now, a lot of the ways that you're going to grind out the currency is going to be through various game modes. So you can play triple threat matches, you can play gauntlet matches. Basically, the way gauntlet matches work is that you can set how many people you fight up against, and you have to beat them all. If you can't, well, you don't win. So you go to match configuration, match rules, and pin submission inside the ring or outside the ring. And you can even set countouts to no countouts or 3 seconds. So if you don't like fighting outside the ring, you can turn it to 3 seconds, or you can do like some of the older games where 20 seconds. You have match options. You can have ring weapons. You can have spectator weapons. You can have interactive map items, power-ups. You can break the ring. And you can even choose how many superstars, up to 6 or down to 3 for gauntlet match. I think the gauntlet matches are going to be a lot of fun, because it'll test skill. Because if you suck, well, you're going to get blown out. And I kind of find it's weird that WWE is the hardest difficulty. They couldn't just call it legendary difficulty. I'm not really sure. Now, the amount of arenas you're going to get is pretty limited. But again, if you play through the story, you're going to unlock more battlegrounds. And there's only 9 battlegrounds at launch. So you're going to have to go through a lot of the campaign in order to unlock the various battlegrounds. Even have a choice of random matches to go through. Now, I am using an Xbox controller, so your controller layout may vary. But yeah, I'm actually curious how a regular tag team works. So we're going to pick a local player with 3 computers. And I like that you can play 4 players locally. So if I'm going over Vince's house with Charlie and Vince's wife, Crystal, me and Vince could team up against Crystal and Charlie, or me and Charlie could team up against Crystal and Vince. And I think that's really cool and really important that you have 4 players playing locally. So let's bring out Randy Orton. Now you can edit the power-ups with RT, and these are the ones you can also unlock through the campaign. So if you want to do more damage or take less damage, you have that option. As I'm hitting wrong buttons here. So you can edit the power-ups, and you can even harder for opponents to carry out pin attempts. This could be really good as well. If you don't need health and you're winning fights easily, just pick that power-up. So let's pair up with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And let's beat up Akira Tazawa. And let's beat up Dolph Ziggler. So now we're going to play a tag match. So I'm kind of curious how this works. I kind of find it odd that Dolph Ziggler is a common wrestler. I feel that he should at least be a rare, because he's always been in the upper mid-card. But we'll have to see. And yes, it does have a childish WWE Mayhem-like feel to the game. That's okay. What matters is the gameplay. So as you can see, the entrances for the wrestlers, people will be coming out of boxes. And that's not bad at all. So it definitely has an all-star feel to it, because the entrances, basically just a little bit of a pose and a little bit of music playing through. And it's not enough audio to actually copyright, which is good. Because I know a lot of problem with wrestling games is that for the YouTube side, they'll copyright the audio. But if it's within 15 seconds, you shouldn't have that problem. There's Stone Cold coming out of the box. They did a good job with Stone Cold's face, I must say. Too bad they didn't have with a can of beer or something to portray his gimmick.
Making his way to the ring from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 150.
Next up, we have Akira Tazawa. Hopefully they gave him a ninja outfit. I think that would be pretty cool if they did. Probably have to move my camera for this fight. Because all the UI is on the bottom.
From Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
So this is All Stars 2.0.
2, 1.
Now there was also an Easter egg that Tessa Blanchard is on the roster. Nice heavy shot by Randy Orton on Akira Tazawa. So I'm curious if people can gain health. Nice block there by Akira. And he's going to get his power attack block. Nice slug there. Akira Tazawa's son. Now you'll see that every superstar has a health bar. It's green to yellow, yellow to red, red to nothing. So it has that all-star feel. The right bar is a stamina bar.
Oh, yes, it's definitely good. Ow, I've never seen anything like that.
We're going to go do a power grab here. And he reverses it. So each heavy grapple will have a mini game with a chance to reverse it. And it's quick timing. Like there's B, I missed that there. And I kind of find it funny that Mauro Ranallo quit the company and he's doing commentary in the game. Headbutts Dolph Ziggler out of the ring. So how do the tags work? Do we just press a button? Okay, so it's LB. Nice block there, but it sends Stone Cold out. Nice suplex there by Orton.
Oh, did you see that? Unbelievable.
Alright, so there's the tag to Stone Cold, so you do control the opponent. What a brawl there. Dolph Ziggler's gonna get the tag. And now we can see if people gain health while they're out. Looks like they do a little bit. Dolph Ziggler go for the counter. Nice atomic drop by Stone Cold.
It's not gonna be good. Oh, man. Here he comes.
Another atomic drop.
Great.
Crash him with a motorcycle and a chair and a guitar. Stone Cold is going crazy.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, look out.
That was like a super F5 there.
He is regrouping on the outside, taking a breather here.
And a speedy recovery does miracles.
What a counter.
I think he's got him.
Counter attack by Dolph Ziggler. Down goes Orton.
You're right. What in the world? I've never seen anything like that. Oh boy. Here they go.
What a counter by Dolph Ziggler, though.
Parries that blow and lands one of his
What a
own.
parry by Dolph Ziggler. Blocks that.
Work.
Randy Orton.
And from out of nowhere! What a suplex. Down goes Dolph Ziggler. He is hurt. Stone Cold coming to the ring. Akira Tazawa intercepted. Only a 1 count. Blocks it.
Oh, what's going to happen here? Here you go. Into the ropes. Over the ropes. Come on.
And for some reason, Stone Cold didn't leave the ring. But yeah, that is basically how WWE2K Battlegrounds. I lost by disqualification there. It's not fun. But you still get 180 currency just for playing a match. So close to level up there. And you get XP based on leveling up. You can also rematch it, which is cool. So like if you have a close match, you can run it back. I think that's cool, especially if you like playing with your favorite superstar, or if you're going like a best 2 out of 3, they have that. So tournaments are how you can cross-play with other people in tournaments. I don't think there's actual cross-play with people. So you can unlock tournaments to play in. And there's also King of the Battleground. This mode is kind of online where you play up against various people. You can see I haven't played this mode yet. But you get currency for eliminating opponents as well. So the better you play, and you can even pick preferred superstar in class, probably whoever you play as the most. But yeah, that is 2K Battlegrounds in a nutshell. Let me know what content you guys would like me to see. You can also leave a comment down below. Let me know who I should unlock first. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, kids, and I'd like to thank 2K for sponsoring this video.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!